Okay, James. Hearing Dr. Horton talk about B3 Remarkable, I'm really feeling that energy he brings. It's not just another business, is it? It's got this real, palpable passion behind it.
Absolutely, Emma. I was just thinking the same thing, actually. I mean, the way he articulates B3 Remarkable's mission, it's quite compelling. He mentioned those three key components, didn't he? Executive coaching, leadership development, and keynote speaking. But it's not just, a tick box exercise for him.
No, no, it's not. And I loved how he immediately kind of corrected that assumption about the founder. No, he founded it. He built it with his family during COVID. That personal touch, it really makes you connect?
Indeed. And the idea of helping people become the best versions of themselves, that resonated quite strongly with me too. It's not about changing who they are, but amplifying their existing strengths. That's proper coaching, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. And he's worked with some pretty big names too, like Sporting KC and the city of Olathe. It just shows the breadth of his impact, even right there in Kansas City. It's quite impressive, really.
It truly is. It's not just a small, isolated operation, is it? He's making a significant mark locally, and that's usually a good indicator of broader potential, I think. Very solid start.
So, James, one thing that really stood out to me was how Dr. Horton emphasized that they don't do like a dog and pony show. He said they customize everything, which in this day and age, that's pretty rare, right?
Oh, absolutely, Emma. That's crucial, isn't it? Many consultancies, they come in with their pre-packaged solutions, hoping one size fits all. But Dr. Horton, he's saying, what are your challenges? How can we help you overcome them? That bespoke approach, it's far more effective, I'd wager.
Yeah, for sure. And his background, too, higher education and high-end hotels, that's a really interesting mix. It probably gives him a unique perspective on human behavior and, operational efficiency, don't you think?
Yes, a very well-rounded background, actually. It explains his emphasis on solving their own problems. He's not just giving answers, he's facilitating the ability to find solutions. That's where the true long-term impact lies, in my opinion. It's not a quick fix.
Right, exactly. Like giving them the tools, not just doing the work for them. And he mentioned that story about the small restaurant realizing they were losing money on draft beer. That's such a tangible example of uncovering an issue that was right there, but they just couldn't see it.
Indeed, a brilliant illustration of illuminating the obvious, as it were, and providing that tangible ROI. It's not just feel-good coaching, it's about measurable improvement, which for any business owner is paramount. That's where the rubber meets the road.
James, when Dr. Horton was talking about those aha moments, like the restaurant story where he coached himself out of business, that just stuck with me. It's really powerful, don't you think? To empower someone so much they don't need you anymore?
Absolutely, Emma. That's the true mark of success for a coach, isn't it? When your client achieves such self-sufficiency that they no longer require your direct input, it proves the value of the guidance, the fact that they're now strategically thinking for themselves and even expanding. It's quite commendable.
Yeah, it really is. And he also talked about working with former students who are now captains of industry. That's like a full circle moment, right? To see them come back for executive coaching because they trust you from way back when, it speaks volumes about his long-term impact.
It does. It certainly does. It's a testament to the strong relationships he builds and the lasting impression he leaves. That's not something you can manufacture. It's organic trust and respect. It's what he called part of his DNA, didn't he? Mentoring young people.
Yeah, mentoring young people. And he described a client who was all over the board, and his role was just to help him stay focused. That sounds so simple, but when you're overwhelmed, just having someone help you sort through things, it's invaluable.
Precisely. It's about clarity, isn't it? Cutting through the noise to identify what's truly important. And that's often the hardest thing for individuals within their own operations. A fresh, objective perspective can make all the difference.
Okay, so James, I loved his Patrick Mahomes analogy. Like, if arguably the best quarterback in the US still needs multiple coaches, why would anyone think they don't need one for their business or personal growth? It just makes so much sense.
Indeed, Emma. It's a superb point, isn't it? Very relatable, especially for the Kansas City audience he was speaking to. The idea that even peak performers benefit from external guidance. It really underscores that coaching isn't for those who are struggling, but for those who want to continuously improve.
Yeah, and he even talked about having his own executive coach and a wellness coach. Like, if Dr. Horton, who's a coach, has coaches, that really drives home the point that it's just part of, ongoing self-development for everyone.
It's leading by example, isn't it? Practicing what he preaches. And his point about the three physical perspectives for over 50s, weight training, cardiovascular, flexibility, and then adding relationships, that's a holistic approach to well-being, both personal and professional. It's not just about the numbers, is it?
No, totally. And he wasn't afraid to say, I didn't know how to lift weights. Like, it's okay to admit you need help in certain areas, and then seek out an expert. That vulnerability just makes him even more trustworthy, you know?
Absolutely. It builds rapport, doesn't it? It says, I understand what it's like to be in that position of needing assistance. And that's a powerful message for potential clients who might be on the fence about seeking guidance. He's authentic, which is key.
So, James, when Dr. Horton was asked what lights him up every day, and he said relationships, like, that's just so refreshing, isn't it? It's not about the bottom line or anything, but the actual human connection.
It truly is, Emma. It speaks volumes about his values and the core ethos of B3 Remarkable. That's not something you hear every day from a CEO, especially in the business world where profit often takes precedence. It makes the impact feel, genuinely meaningful.
Yeah, and his strategic plan, too, it's so unconventional. No desire for multiple employees, focusing on outsourcing, and what he enjoys doing, which is leadership development and executive coaching. Like, that's a refreshing kind of ambition, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's a very clear, very personal vision. It's not about building an empire, as it were, but building a lifestyle that supports his passion and financial stability for him and his wife. Planting trees to mow less. I loved that. It's very relatable.
Yeah, that was great. And he'd do executive coaching all day long, every day if he could. That just, tells you where his heart truly is. He's found his sweet spot, and he's deliberately crafting his business around that.
Precisely. It's about passion-driven work, isn't it? And when you're doing what you love, the quality of the service, it naturally excels. That's a powerful model for small businesses, actually. Not chasing endless expansion, but rather focused, impactful growth.
So, James, for anyone listening who's like thinking, hey, I could really use this, or my business needs this, Dr. Horton makes it super easy to take that first step, right? With the complimentary coaching session?
Oh, absolutely, Emma. That's a brilliant move, actually. Offering a gift, as he called it, to experience coaching. Because, it's one thing to hear about it, but another entirely to actually experience it firsthand, isn't it? Like watching the Chiefs at Arrowhead versus on an iPad.
Yeah, that analogy hit hard, actually. You really do have to feel it to understand it. And a 50-minute session, that's a good amount of time to get a taste without feeling like you're committing to something huge right away.
Exactly. It's low risk, high reward. And his transparency, saying, if I'm not the right fit, I'll suggest someone else. That's very commendable. It speaks volumes about his integrity and genuine desire to help, regardless of whether it directly benefits him.
Totally. And then if it is a good fit, they do a 6-month block, coaching every 2 weeks. That sounds like a really solid framework for consistent progress, not just like a one-off chat.
Indeed, a structured approach, but one that starts with their goals. What do you want to accomplish? And if they don't know, he'll guide them. That's the essence of true coaching, isn't it? Meeting people where they are and taking them where they need to be. It's really quite impressive. I'm certainly considering that free session myself, actually.
Oh, you definitely should. Maybe I will too, actually. Sounds like a win-win, really.